How am I going to iron a skirt like this? When I was a teenager, I had this skirt. The skirt had these knife pleats, and no matter how I washed the skirt or how many times I washed it, I never had to iron it. I got this skirt off of TikTok shop. I really had high hopes for it. However, when it came and I saw how crushed the material was in between the pleats, I scrapped it. I could not wear it. If this is something that can work for you, I'll put an orange card down below and you could click the orange card and purchase the skirt for yourself. We're on to part 3 of this video series. Remember, the idea, guys, is I need clothes that is easily accessible for breastfeeding. I need something that is in medium, even though I'm a large right now because I gained so much weight after having the baby. And I keep forgetting to mention, it has to be winter friendly. The place is hella cold still. We are approaching spring. However, the place is still cold, and in winter you need winter friendly clothes so that you could feel warm. I did not wear this. This is actually a piece I got from SHEIN. I went onto SHEIN and I said, you know what? No matter what you're looking for, you could always find it on SHEIN. I had an exact style in my head and I said, you know what? This is what I want. Let me go onto SHEIN and I'm going to get this. This is the dress. I saw the sleeves looking like this and I was worried about how the sleeves look. The sleeves look funny. Even though that's the style, I don't like the style of the sleeves, and I was hoping that it would fit me better when I got it. What I like about this dress is this detail. It opens like a flap. Very excellent for breastfeeding. I saw this dress and I said, oh my gosh, I love this dress. The material is very thin, and we know that SHEIN uses a lot of polyester. However, I think that the material could have been thicker. Even if I wanted to compromise and keep this dress, I said, okay, let me take it in to fit my waist and fix the arms. What's with these companies and these pencil pleats that are not ironed? If you look in between the pencil pleat, you may not be able to see it on camera. It has a whole lot of crinkle and crushes, and you would probably have to take it to like a dry cleaner to sort that out. And up here looks very flimsy. The neckline doesn't look well made. I really wanted to keep this dress. I really was. I even put it back on several times and looked in the mirror and said, okay, I'm gonna keep this dress. I can't keep the dress. And when I said I'm looking for something for church that's classy, I'm talking about cuts like this, styles like this. This is what I want to wear to church. I don't want to wear a blouse and a skirt every time I'm going to church. I want really nice classy dresses. This is actually big. I'm surprised, which signifies that I am not as big as I think I am. I'm bigger than I usually am, way bigger, but I'm not that big. The top is big, but the skirt, I had to force it up my hips. Literally, my hips are burning from the way I had to force it up my hips. The back has elastic, but the elastic, it doesn't stretch enough to go up my hips. If I were to keep this, I would have to alter the top because it is big, it is cute, the material is flimsy, but I could pull this off, and I could put a zipper in the side of the skirt. The skirt is too long. It looks like those skirts that the Jewish girls wear to school. It's too long for me. The material is so flimsy. It looks like the uniform material we used to wear with our uniforms in high school. However, I do like this, and I may or may not keep this. I'm really thinking about it, and I'm gonna weigh my mind and see how it goes. Everything that I got from SHEIN, the material is very flimsy. However, the styles are very nice. This fits better. This is how I know I lost weight. When I first got this a few weeks ago, it could not smell my arms. I am losing weight. I haven't stepped on the scale in a minute, but I am losing weight. It's still tight in the arms, and this is something that would most definitely fit me when I finally lose all the weight and go back to my original weight. The arms will definitely fit me. I am thinking of keeping this. I think I'm going to keep this. It needs some adjustments. The inner section needs to get like an extra hook so that it could hook on the inside. I can't recall seeing the skirts this long unless the models are way taller than I am, and I'm not that short. I'm average height. However, I do like this. I said I was straying away from shirt and blouse, but when I saw it on SHEIN, it really did look nice. They sent a belt with it. This is the back. The pleats in this skirt, it's not so bad. It looks a bit crushed, but it's something that I could pull off. However, I fear that when I wash this, if I don't tumble dry this, or even if I tumble dry this, the pleats are gonna get messed up. That's my fear of these pencil knife skirts that are coming from these companies like SHEIN, etc. If it was from a company that does well-made clothes, I'm sure the pencil pleats would have not been an issue for me. I could keep this. I don't know as yet. Let me try the two belts that I have to see how it looks. We have belt number 1. You have to admit, the belt does a lot for the entire outfit. This is belt number 2. It's definitely going to be belt number 1. This kind of gets lost in it because the belt has the same color contrast as the blouse and the skirt. And the models must be tall because the arm is very long. This could be adjusted. I know how to fix this. What do you guys think, and what would you have done with the outfits?